Alright, Out of Bounds Edition Aidyn Chronicles. Got some more tools to play with thanks to some friends, luckily, that are way smarter than me. So this is basically a debugger version that works with the debug version of Aidyn Chronicles, the first Mage. So first and foremost, got a shout out to Hector, Firemaster, Lofty. Guys, people, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for sharing this and teaching me how to use it, and discovering this, how to go into the game's code and manipulate it, use it, change it, all that kind of good stuff. Those are what we're going to use. If you want to try and do this yourself, I'll include this link in the description box below to this website, where you can download the debugger version of Project 64, including a lot of other add-on plugins, extensions, and all that stuff for people that know way more about the back end of stuff than I do. There's YouTube tutorials, pictures, screenshots, descriptions, yeah, all kinds of different things. We're just very basically going to be getting our feet wet into this. Like, we're not going to get super hardcore into a lot of the things you can do, but you can if you want to, and if you know how to. Good for you. That's awesome. Let me know if you find anything else. But these, yeah, right there, I'll blow it up for you so you can see. These are what we're mainly going to be using. Camera height really is the only one we're really going to be messing with, but I've tried playing around with a lot of the other ones, and again, I'll also include those codes in the description below too, so you can use those. And I'll show you how to do it here in a second. But just wanted to show you, yeah, this is the debugger version. Though it's just standard file options, your controls, your setup, everything, yada yada, except for the debugger tab there at the top. But yeah, from my understanding, I think this is all pretty much standard to what the current Project 64 version is right now. It looks pretty much the same exact GUI, except for, yeah, that debugger. So yes, there's a lot you can do that I don't know how to do, like with those commands, the view tab, all that kind of stuff. The only thing we're really going to be doing is messing around here in the memory section. But yeah, if you also choose to use that guide in those tutorials, I'm sure you can figure out what all that other stuff does. But yeah, we're going to be using the memory, the modules here, and then memory again, and symbols are going to be the two main little pop-outs we're going to be messing with the most. And right now they're all zeros or empty because we don't have a game open. So yep, these codes only work with the debugger version of Aidyn Chronicles, just FYI. So launch the game, moving these over to the side so you can see just exactly how to use them, what to do. What am I doing here? There we go. I was loading my save states. So yeah, once you're in the game and you can move around and everything, then you'll see, look, there's a bunch of different values and everything that have changed. They're constantly moving because your character and things are constantly moving. So you can see those change in there. And yeah, at the top left there, that's where we're going to first go in, and you can search for them if you also choose that way. Just showing you a little quick how-to. Sorry, I'm not the greatest at it, but yep, copy paste, however you do it, Control C, Control V, or highlight, right click, hit copy, whatever you want to do. That's where you would go in and search, and then you see at the top there, that's your first one, and it's constantly changing. So that's just for the aim one. And then in here, you would go down to the little add button. So you would copy paste in again your deal for aim, and then you would choose your type, which you can see it's the V3 one right there, and you can name it aim, and you'd hit OK. But I already have it in here in my little symbols tab, so not going to do it again. But yeah, it'll show up there, and then yeah, you can filter them, and I'm sure there's a lot more junk that you could do with them, but yeah, this is just the basics how-to guide. So I just wanted to show you this is how you do it. And yeah, so this is like the big thing. The Truman Show star that's up there in the sky that I put in my ticks, glitches, tricks, and more video that I was going, well, what the hell is that thing? And so today we're going to figure out what it is. You double left click there into the change the value. I played around with it, and 26 seems to be the sweet spot. 36, I can't see, it's really fuzzy when I'm trying to edit. But yeah, as soon as you change it, you hit OK, and it automatically changes it until you camp or save and reload. So your height will forever be changed until you move it back, either manually or do what I just said before. But yeah, moving on forward, you can see as my character is moving around, the values change. As I'm moving around it, it appears to be a studio light, some sort of light fixture, camera thing. If you watched my grid lines videos and how I messed and I pulled some of the assets of the game out into an application of software called Blender, and you would know this area is where they shot the dragon naming of Aileron. So my theory is this studio light is just a leftover asset that they forgot to remove from the actual game itself when they were done doing the cutscene with that. Because all the other three cutscenes were they all had their own special unique backgrounds and everything, except this one. This one with the dragon naming was shot here out on the beach area near Shamsuk's tower. And this is just some footage from that past video that I had before. I'll leave that at the end of the video too if you haven't watched it yet. But so that's what I'm thinking is where it came from, is that studio light just got left there. They just forgot to delete it. So moving on, going to Terminor. This is just me playing around with some of the heights in the game in that town. Just trying to see, well, what was behind all those buildings in the first little part of the 3 or 4 part of the town, which there were full-blown trees back there. They weren't just little bushes propped up, but those are full-blown trees. You can't get back there, from my understanding, legitly, unless you're doing the debug and messing around with the chicken. Then yeah, you can get back there for sure. But there's literally nothing back there, and it's just little floating chimneys for that they decided to add for those buildings. And then yeah, if you change your actor or save and reload, then you can change your height back, and it'll be normal again, like that. So you don't have to worry about getting this height stuck or remembering what the base values were. Nice and easy. Up near the castle, where, well, there was supposed to be a castle, supposedly. There are these plants there, yeah, and if you look at them underneath their pots, they're full-blown pots that I believe are in the Junar town as well, and you can see, yeah, there's a plant, a stem, and everything that just ends into the pot, and there's 2 of them, one on each side of the water fountain. So I figured I'd throw that in there just so now you can get slightly better angles of them. So pretty cool, I suppose, if you're into plants, flowers, and whatnot for the game. And then here, same thing, trying to see over. I messed around in the previous Alpha E prototype versions to see if there was any remnants of the castle for Terminor in the background, but yep, there's not anything. And there's not anything in this version either. There's no remnants or chances of there being the door or anything. So yeah. And here is the Dust Devil / just random bubbles. Thoughts on that were maybe it's just the particle effect left by the Dust Devil enemy, that there is a Dust Devil enemy in this game, in this room, but yeah, as soon as you walk towards it, it disappears, and that's it. It won't come back. So yeah, this is looking just, yeah, on the sides of the swamp area. I wanted to show you kind of how, if you look up here on the far, facing north, for me anyways, side of the bog, you can see there's 2 or 3 layers, or just the 2 layers of kind of the tree effects, trying to give it that 3D layering effect. And I adjusted, the height here a couple times just so you can kind of see over it. But yeah, there's nothing behind it. It's just another texture picture kind of raised up to make the swamp, I'm assuming, so it has that effect to where it seems like it's going way further back than it actually does. And you've got to check underneath the desert. Come on, there's some secrets in here, right? Yeah, there's some random particle effects or door or something down there, as you saw. What is it? I don't know, but there you go. We answered what the Truman star is. I don't know what the hell this is. It looks like a door. Yep, it's under the desert. It happens at all different. It looks like maybe a doorknob or something, or a light fixture or something. But regardless of what time of the day it is, what the weather condition is, it'll be there. So I tried getting under the desert with the chicken to see if maybe I can mash the A or B button or whatever to try and see if I can click on it, if it would like teleport me somewhere or something, but no dice. I had no luck doing that. I was hoping maybe it would somehow randomly teleport me to that random door, the hidden door in the Chaos Island, but of course not. So that's another mystery I have still kind of stumped on, but yeah. And just going to some picture time. Here is, under the barrows. You know, I've always seen an invisible wall there until you defeat our friend here on the right. But there is an actual gate. There's two different angles of it that actually is supposed to have been raised and blocking your way until you defeat him to go get the horn. So I found that interesting because I've never seen that gate before. And then here's just some pictures of me looking underneath a couple different things like that. The Sam Shook Tower underneath the gate to the Jonar Desert. It seems to be one rectangular shape texture that, I thought that was kind of interesting. There's nothing under the gate, but you can see in all of its glory where it ends there, since we're doing this kind of ghetto out of bounds video, since we don't have an actual free flying camera, but we do have height adjustments. So there's your tomb in the desert. I mean, not the desert, the swamp. What it looks like kind of at an angle. And this one, oh, poor Krata on Namer's Island. That's what underneath his little sanctuary symbol looks like, and that's him and all of his sadness before he passes away from the fate of his dealing with the Chaos guys that got to him before us. But I thought that was kind of interesting just to see what it looked like. And that's just a picture randomly under the sun from the first town. I just wanted to see what it would look like, and I got a good angle of it, not, falling over the edge or anything like that. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I wanted to throw that in here for you guys too. And that's about it. This is just some footage of me sped up going through the beach up to Port Said, just trying to show you that, I was trying to comb the beach to see, other than the Truman Star camera studio light thing, I was thinking maybe there could have been stuff stuck under the beach, or maybe like there was supposed to be that third scene with the guy who kind of is supposed to direct you where you're supposed to be going and everything, if I could find him or something like that, because there was supposed to be a third version of that, but no dice. I was just going to say, if you guys haven't already, if you're big fans of the game, definitely check out the Facebook and the Reddit. There are still, to this day, decades later, active users making, fan art, posting about the game's theories, stories, how it affected them when they were growing up and what they did and all that good stuff. Facebook has over 100 members. We're coming up pretty close to 200 here on the Reddit. So, Hallie's doing his storyboards. He's constantly revamping the revamped version, the A+ version of the game, which he just recently finished, which is awesome, of his playthrough on his channel. Definitely check that out. And get definitely funny, goofy memes. So pictures and stuff like that of, inside the game. It's hilarious. But I didn't really find anything else, sadly. But I thought this was kind of cool, just checking out underneath all the land and everything. But, That's pretty much it for this video. I'm still trying to reach out to the creators of the game, see if I can get more information from them. I've had actually some really good success, and I have some documents and a couple other things I've gotten that I can't wait to share with you guys. But anyway, I'll let you go for now.